Dry January is a time when people try abstaining from alcohol for a month. And as it comes to an end this year, doctors want you to consider this. According to the CDC, 25 to 34-year-olds are drinking more now than ever before. And more of those young people are developing liver disease, typically not seen until later in life in heavy drinkers. So joining me now is Nadia Koja, head of content and research at Sunnyside Mindful Drinking. Good morning, Nadia.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So more people are trying to cut back or at least reduce their alcohol intake. And if it's harder for somebody watching than they may even like to admit, you say that Sunnyside can help. So explain what Sunnyside is and how does an app help you cut down on alcohol consumption?
Yeah, for sure. Sunnyside, we're an alcohol planning, tracking, and coaching app. And we believe about mindful drinking in moderation as opposed to pressuring people to quit. And on average, our members tend to reduce their drinking by about 30% in the first 30 days. And we really don't consider improving your relationship with alcohol as an all or nothing approach, but rather something that, should be personalized to each person.
So we see this in apps for nutrition all the time. You've got MyFitnessPal and Noom and things like that. But explain what mindful drinking is.
Yeah, so mindful drinking is really, it's not about quitting alcohol at all, but it's more about being aware about how much alcohol you're drinking and its impact on you in the moment. So it's really about recognizing the reasons and the impacts behind why you're drinking. So improving your relationship with alcohol is more about really maximizing the enjoyment and really minimizing those negative side effects like hangovers, like regrets, like anxiety. So when you're drinking mindfully, you're actually prioritizing your health and wellness over everything else because you still enjoy drinking and you still have that element of connecting with people through social drinking. I think we all enjoy having like a cocktail or something on the weekends or something with friends, but it's more about that ritual and not losing it without really facing the negative health consequences.
Totally. And, it's like you mentioned, it's become so much a part of our culture. People don't want to give it up. But I think a lot of people don't realize just how little they're supposed to be drinking. The recommended is 2 drinks or less for men, 1 drink or less for women per day. So tell me, go back to what you were talking about. You don't have to totally cut it out when you use this app. How does the app tailor somebody's goals?
Yeah, so we use habit change techniques to help people make meaningful progress towards their goals. So typically what happens is when you sign up, we ask you about like your general drinking habits. You set a baseline basically for yourself. And we create a custom plan to help you, create gradual changes towards getting to your goal. Most times when you're trying to change a habit, it's not going to happen overnight. So It's really a long-term journey. And you set your own goals. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, so let's say you want to cut down to 8 drinks a week, right? You can set that as your end goal, but every week we'll kind of customize this plan for you to help you understand how many dry days you should have during the week. And over time, we'll show you in a dashboard, how many calories you're cutting out, how much money you're saving.
And what are some of the health benefits that people notice from that?
Yeah, so there's quite a few different health benefits. We will report on a number of different ones, but what we focus on is, improving sleep, better mood. A lot of people will see a really positive increase in their mood, a lot more focus and energy, weight loss, less anxiety, better mental health overall. And those are some of the elements that we'll track within the app to help you get a little bit of context on what you're gaining. But there's a number of different health benefits, including like better skin, just feeling overall better health in general.
All sounds good to me. Thank you so much, Nadia, for getting up early and joining us this morning. I really appreciated it, and it was a good talk. So be sure to go to click2houston.com/scene at 7 for more on this discussion with me and Nadia. Thank you, Nadia.